بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Respected viewers, I wanted to record a brief video recommending some modern texts covering علم الصرف or علم التصريف, Arabic morphology. In the past, I have made a detailed video on a suggested Sarf curriculum. So for those of you who are looking for a complete Sarf curriculum, you can go back to that video of mine, inshallah ta'ala. In this particular video, we will be talking about modern texts specifically. And inshallah ta'ala, this is going to be the first video in a series in which we'll cover different language resources, bi'idhnillahi al-kareem. So without further ado, let's begin. The first Sarf text that I recommend, it's a contemporary work. It's by Al-Hamalawi Al-Misri, rahimahullah. And it's a well-known text. Out of all of the texts that I'm going to mention, this is probably the most well-known, the most famous work. And it's Shadhal fi Fann al-Sarf by Sheikh Ahmed Al-Hamalawi Al-Misri. Now, this text is a part of curricula around the world in different Islamic universities. It's taught at different Arabic institutes, and it's famous for many reasons. Number one, it offers a comprehensive coverage of the topics of Sarf. It also it also organizes the content beautifully in a very nice and logical manner. It's written in contemporary language, so it's easy to understand. And it is a gateway to advanced classical texts. Now, this text itself is an intermediate to advanced text. Some scholars teach it as an intermediate text. Some teach it as an advanced text. But it's a gateway to advanced classical texts like Shafiya and its explanations, Marahul Arwah and its explanations, and so on and so forth. So this is the first text, and we have a course. Inshallah ta'ala, I'll be teaching this book from September. The registrations for the course are ongoing. You can sign up, and the details will be in the description, inshallah ta'ala. The next text is, or the next book is At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi by Abduhu al-Rajihi, rahimahullah. Now, Abduhu al-Rajihi, rahimahullah, he passed away in 2010. So this is not as old as Shadhal. It's not as old as Shadhal. The good thing about At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi is that it's an application-based work. And because of that, I don't recommend that this should be the first text that any student studies. The first text should be something simple, something that introduces you to istilahat, the terminology of Sarf, and basic concepts. And after that, as a second text, At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi can be read or can be studied by a student. It has activities, it simplifies complex concepts, and it presents Sarf in an easy to understand way in modern language. And this is something that all of the works of Shaykh Abduhu al-Rajihi, these features are shared by all of the works of Shaykh Abduhu al-Rajihi. His works are very, very good. He also has a book on Nahu called At-Tatbiq al-Nahwi. And the best thing about this work is that it is application based. The third text is Mukhtasar al-Khatib fi Ilm al-Tasrif by Sheikh Abdul Latif al-Khatib, and the Sheikh is, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve him. This is a good text. It's a very good book. It also simplifies complex concepts. It presents Sarf in an easy to understand way in modern language. And this text can be studied as a second text too. After a student has studied something very brief in Sarf, this can be studied as a second text. It's more simple and easier to understand than At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi. The same author, Shaykh Abdul Latif al-Khatib, also has a book. He has many books, by the way. He has books in Nahu as well. He has an Ikhtasar of Mughni al-Labib. and so on and so forth. He has a tahqiq on Sharh Mufassal by Ibn Ya'ish, if I remember correctly as well. He's a famous, and he also has a book on I'rab al-Quran. He's a famous grammarian. This is his second work on Sarf, and this is a very comprehensive work. It is one of the most comprehensive works of Sarf, and it's a modern text, so the language is easy, but it presents to you all the essential contents of Sarf in a very comprehensive way. And this is a text that can be read by advanced students, intermediate to advanced students of Sarf. Then we have Al-Mughni fi Tasrif al-Af'al by Sheikh Muhammad Abdul Khaliq Azimah, rahimahullah. Now, the Sheikh is well known mainly for his encyclopedic work, Dirasat li Uslub al-Quran al-Kareem, which is one of the most comprehensive works which analyze the stylistic features of the Quran from the lens of language, right? And he also won the King Faisal award. So he's well known for that work. This is his work in Sarf, and this work, as you can see by the title, is specific to af'al, the tasrif of the af'al, so it does not cover the tasrif of the asma. This text also presents the contents of Sarf in an easy to understand way in modern language, and it can be read by intermediate students of Sarf. Intermediate to advanced students of Sarf can benefit from this book. And the last text that I'll recommend from the modern texts is Tasrif al-Asma'i wal-Af'al. This text is particularly close to my heart from all of the modern texts. It's written by Sheikh Fakhruddin Qabawa, hafidhahullah. Honestly, anything written by Sheikh Fakhruddin Qabawa, rahimahullah, it's worth reading, whether it's in Nahu or Sarf or any other discipline. He is a grammarian. He's an excellent, he's a world-class grammarian, mashallah. If not the most qualified grammarian alive today. And this work of his is also one of the most comprehensive works on Sarf. It covers the tasrif of both asma and af'al with his own tahqiqat, and he's a muhaqqiq in the field. And on top of that, because it's a modern text, it's written in easy to understand modern language. And this can be read by intermediate to advanced students of Sarf as well. Now, out of all of these texts, I would say that most of them, starting from a Tatbiq al-Sarfi all the way to Tasrif al-Asma' wal-Af'al, these texts can be studied, they can be studied, or they can be read by the student themselves. They can be read by the students themselves. As for Shadhal Arf fi Fann al-Sarf, this is a text because it's older than the rest. This should be studied with a teacher. This should be studied with a teacher. It's, even though it is written in contemporary language, its language is not as easy as the rest of the texts mentioned now. So now it's a contemporary text, but this text should be studied with a teacher. The rest of the texts, they can be studied with a teacher, and they can be read by the student themselves if they have studied Sarf well through the classical and contemporary texts now. And with that, our video comes to an end. If you have any questions pertaining to any of these books or pertaining to our course on Shadhal Arf, feel free to ask. Inshallah ta'ala, the registrations, we are accepting registrations now, and students have already started to sign up. Lillahi alhamdu wal minna. We're going to cover this text as an advanced, intermediate to advanced text of Sarf, in a way that, inshallah ta'ala, this can be the last text of Sarf that you study, unless you want to specialize further in Sarf. And inshallah ta'ala, we will be focusing on application as well. Barakallahu fikum for listening. Assalamu alaikum.